Hello students, myself Narinder Kaur is again in front of you to discuss the subject abstract algebra. We were discussing some theorems, some important results on order of an element. We are proceeding further with an important result on order of an element. Let's see what's the result. If A and B are any elements of the group G such that AB is equal to BA, that means multiplication is commutative here, and GCD of order of A and order of B is equal to 1. This is given to us. What we have to prove? We shall prove that order of AB is equal to order of A into order of B. That means we can separate out that order when we know that AB is equal to BA, that means multiplication of these two elements is commutative, and GCD of order of A and order of B is equal to 1. Now let's see the proof. Let order of A is equal to M. We have just renamed these terms, order of A, order of B. Let order of A is equal to M and order of B is equal to N. And as we are given that GCD of order of A and order of B is equal to 1, therefore we must have GCD of M and N is equal to 1. Let order of AB is equal to K to show that K is equal to Mn. Clearly we have supposed it K, M, N. And what we have to show? We have to prove that K is equal to Mn, and what we are given? We are already given that AB is equal to BA and GCD of M and N is equal to 1. Now E is equal to AB the power Nk. We can separate out it. A raised power Nk, B raised to the power Nk. Now A raised power Nk is remained as it is. B raised power Nk, it can be written as B raised to the power N raised to the power K. Now what is B raised to the power N? We are given that order of B is equal to N. That means if order of B is equal to N, then B raised to the power N must be equal to identity, and N is smallest such positive integer which satisfies this property. So B raised to the power N is identity, and identity raised to the power K is again identity. Identity multiplied by A raised power Nk will be A raised power Nk. But order of A is equal to M. Now where we have arrived here, A raised to the power Nk is equal to identity. A raised to the power Nk is equal to identity. But order of A is equal to M. And we have already proved that if any other positive number which satisfies this type of property, then order of the element divides that number. Now here Nk is satisfying this property, but order of A is equal to M. This implies order must divide this number Nk. So M divides Nk. But we are already given that GCD of M and N is equal to 1. That means there cannot be any common factor in M and N. That means M is dividing Nk not just because of N, but it is because of K. So this implies M divides K. Let's mark it first. Now similarly, as we have started here as E is equal to AB the power Nk, we can start from E is equal to AB the power Nk, and then proceeding in the same way, we have N divides K. So from first and second, we can say that M divides K, N divides K. That means LCM of these two numbers must also divide K. So that means LCM of M and N must divide K. Let's mark it equation number 3. Now you have many times revised and learned this result that GCD of two numbers multiplied with LCM of two numbers is equal to multiplication of that two numbers. GCD into LCM is equal to multiplication of that two numbers. Now we are already given that GCD of M and N is equal to 1. So this is 1. What we are left with? we are left with LCM of m and n is equal to multiplication of m and n. Now substitute this value of LCM of m and n is equal to mn here. What you get? You will get mn divides k. Let's mark it. Equation number 4. Now AB raised power mn is equal to, you can separate out ADMN, B raised power mn. Now this can be written as ADM raised power n, this can be written as BDN raised power m. Now again, using the concept of order of an element, we are given that order of A is equal to m, we have supposed. So A raised power m should be equal to identity, and identity raised to the power n is identity. Again, we are given that order of B is equal to n, that means B raised to the power n is identity, identity raised to the power m is identity, identity into identity will be equal to identity. Now, we have started from AB the power mn and arrived at identity, but order of AB is equal to k. Again, using that property, that if any other element which satisfies this type of property, then order of that element must divide this number. So, if order of AB is equal to k, then k must divide this number mn. So, k divides mn. Let's mark it equation number 5. Now, from equation number 4 and equation number 5, you can see mn divides k and k divides mn. That means k and mn both divide each other. That means they should be equal. Therefore, from 4th and 5th we have k is equal to mn. This is what we want to prove. K is equal to mn means order of AB is equal to order of A into order of B. Hence the result. Now, let's come to an example. Let G be a group such that A square is equal to E for all A belongs to G. We are given a group in which A square is equal to E for all A belongs to G. These type of elements are also known as idempotent elements. Show that G is abelian. We have to show that if every element of the group satisfies this property, if every element of the group satisfies this property, then group must be abelian. Now this statement can be restated in another way also. What is that another way? You can see we are writing A square is equal to E, which is given to us. A square is equal to E. Now A square is equal to E means we can write A into A is equal to E. That is A into A is equal to identity. And we know that when is the answer identity? When we multiply an element with its inverse, answer is identity. So here we can see that every element is its own inverse. Inverse of A is A. Inverse of A is A. So every element is its own inverse. So in another way we can say that we are given a group G in which every element is its own inverse, and we have to prove that G is an abelian group. Abelian group means commutativity holds. Now let's see the solution. Let A and B be any elements of the group. Therefore A square is equal to E and B square is equal to E, because this property is true for every element of the group. This is given to us. Therefore A square is equal to E and B square is equal to E. Now again, in this way we can say that inverse of A is equal to A and inverse of B is equal to B. Why? Because every element is its own inverse here. Also, since A and B are elements of the group, and according to the closure property, multiplication of these two elements must be an element of the group. Therefore, AB is also an element of the group. And as we have already said that every element is its own inverse. That means inverse of AB should be equal to AB, right? Now, but AB inverse can be written as B inverse into A inverse according to the reversal law of the inverse. Therefore, you can write AB inverse is equal to B inverse, A inverse and AB as it is. This implies B inverse that is equal to B, A inverse that is equal to A, right? So, we have arrived at BA is equal to AB. And this is the commutativity, this is commutative property that holds here. Therefore, we can say that the group is abelian. Thank you.